Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to be doing a video on a chocolate box. Okay, so I'm recycling it, and what I'm making with it is that I'm making a little mini journal, if you could call it that, for my Christmas shopping and Christmas gifts and Christmas lists. So anything Christmas that I need to remember, I'm going to put it in that journal. So let's start with the box first, the chocolate box that I'm going to be using. So this is the chocolate box that I'm going to be using, and excuse me, it kind of goes like this. And then it used to tuck in over here, and then the slab of chocolate used to be in it. Mind you, very nice chocolate. Okay, so if any of from South Africa is going to the Berg, don't forget to visit the Drakensberg chocolate memories. Okay, and the sugar-free is the better one. Well, for me it was. Right, anyway, that's a little something. Right, so here we are with the box, but today I'm going to turn it around. And I'm going to use it this way. Now, I know that this project is something that, you know, not everyone's going to have this box, and you might feel that you haven't benefited from it. But number one, it is, it's just an idea to show you what to do with your, you know, your boxes and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to put this template onto my Facebook group. So if you want to follow along with this project, then I'm going to just put this template down in my Facebook group. Okay, so if you belong to my Facebook group, then, and if you like the project and you want to follow along, then you can do so. I think this is about maybe 180 GSM. I think you can get away with 170, 160 GSM as well. Okay, for this project here. Right, so now I went in and I inked all the edges. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this project now in one sitting. Right, so that's what I did. Then let's see all the supplies that you require, because there's quite a bit of supplies that you will require. After all, it is a journal, right? Okay, so I am using my cozy Christmas kit. So I've already cut into it, as you can see. I've cut into the kit, but it doesn't mean to say that you have to use this cozy Christmas kit. Okay, this is just mine, and if you like what you see on it, then it is available in the in my Etsy store, which I will leave a link down below. But come Monday, I am going to be using this kit to do a Christmas journal. Right, so you need that, and then all I did was I cut it down, so I matted it so that I can use it. All right, so there's all my pieces here that I'm going to be using. Right, so that's that. Then I am going to put a little booklet in it. And so you need some scrap pieces of paper. I'm not giving you measurements. Reason is that if you're not going to download this and use it, then it doesn't really make a difference. But as you can see, my scrap paper, if this is my fold and that is my fold, it's sitting well within my fold on both sides. So just some scrap paper that is going to be turned into a booklet. I'm not decorating it because I think that it's already bulky enough. I rather forego the decorations and use many pages. Right, so that's that. Then you are going to be needing some kind of ink. I'm using walnut stain. You know I like walnut stain. And with a sponge or an applicator. Okay. I'm going to be using some twine for the closure here. So some baker's twine. then I am going to be using some ribbon for the closure over here, right? I am going to not bind, you know, do a pamphlet stitch on my journal, but rather I am going to be using some elastic, round or hat elastic, and that's simply because I want to be able to take out the pages. Right, then I'm going to be using some washi for the inside. You don't have to use washi, you can use material, but I'm using washi on the inside to strengthen the spine. Okay, scissors. Maybe I'm going to be using some kind of ribbon, I'm not sure. I got a little die cut here, but you don't have to have that, because now it's getting into the decoration you know, part of it. So you don't have to do that, but that's from the kit. I cut that on my machine. 2 circles for the inside. They are 1-inch circles. I had them, so I'm just using them. Then the wide eyelet, I think it's called wide eyelets. It's these ones here by We Are Memory Keepers. I just took a white out. And then I just got 2 little brads for my circles. Okay, that. Then I got some gauze here for decoration purposes. I'm going to be using glue. Okay. And last but not least, I think it's a crocodile. Okay, so I got the big bite. You actually don't need the big bite. And I think I'm going to be using also my 1-hole punch, but it's not necessary if you got the crocodile. Okay, right, that's it. And the reason why you need the crocodile is because you want to set your eyelets with it. But if you don't have the you know, if you don't have eyelets, if you don't have this, or you don't have any sort of eyelet setting tool, that's fine. You can just wrap your closure, because I didn't even see whether it's going to fit now that I'm thinking about it. But if it doesn't, I'll just pull out thinner ribbon. Okay, and then I'm just going to be putting 2 little holes over here, and yes, yes, and then those things are so small. I don't know where they went to, but they're here. So 2 little eyelets, so not the wide eyelet, but the thinner, the smaller eyelets. Okay, these ones here, and what are they? I never get it right. They are the 1/8. Yeah, 1/8. Okay, to look at that thing to find out what this is. Oh gosh, guys, the struggle is real. Right, so we're going to start now with just matting everything. So I'm going to remove all this from my desk, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to start matting everything. Now I want this, so my box is upside down at the moment, because I want this to be the closure in the front. And this little slit over here, I'm going to cover it because I'm not going to use it. Okay, so there we go. So let's start from the inside. The only tricky thing about this is that when I cut them out, I probably need to recut them once I stick them on. A reason being is that I just kind of put this down here, put the you know, the page that I was going to use, and then just traced around it. So it might be a little bit big once the matting is done. So well, I'm actually covering the whole thing, so I'm going to do that. And I already inked the edges, but I might have to go back and ink it again depending on how much off I am. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so but before we do that, let's put some washi tape down on this side and this side, because there are 2 folds here, because you can see that there. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of it. So I will leave the template down in my Facebook group if you want to use it. I think it's a nice size. I think it's a great size for your handbag, and that is the reason why you're not going to see me doing too much of layers, and you're not going to see any you know, a lot of elements sticking up, if I can say so. Because if I'm going to shove this in my handbag, or I'm going to put it into the cubby of my car, then yep, I don't want that to, you know, get damaged. So my scissors, if I didn't tell you, you need a scissors. Ladies, you need a scissors, a pair of scissors. So I'm just going to put this here like that, just so that I can see where to cut it. Here, like this. Nice. It doesn't stick, but that's okay, because all I wanted to know is where must I cut it. And then I'm going to glue it down. So let's just glue it down first. Yeah. So in most cases, washi is a bit, you know, not the best of sticking. Doesn't stick very well. Also, the other thing, this is like a foil washi, and I don't normally like so much of color in it. I mean, not color, sparkle. But I'm okay with it since it's Christmas after all. And yeah. But I'm using a thin, well, washi is thin, right? So it's okay. Oh, look at that. This glue is too strong for this. Wow. That's sad, because it just wiped out all the color on that washi. Well, it wiped up some of the color on the washi. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it. It's not gonna be my prized possession, but yeah. So the glue was a bit too strong for it. That's okay. Besides, I'm not gonna go look for another washi now. And then let's put it on this side. Here. Yeah, so I hope you ladies are good and that you're having an awesome weekend. It is Saturday afternoon here in South Africa. And everybody is starting, quite a few people have started with their Christmas journals, and I know that because there was quite a you know, huge uptake of this kit, like towards the end of October. So that just tells me that people have started. They probably started the beginning of November for their stuff. Disappointing that happened, but it's okay, I suppose, right? So this is going to go here like that. Right, so the only thing I want to caution you about is that, sorry, that is those ink here, right? So it's nothing funny. Just in case you think I cut myself or anything, I haven't. It's the ink from there. So yeah, the only thing I want to caution you, if I didn't already, because I feel like I did, is that if you are doing this project, then just be aware if you've got paper that is directional. Because trust me, I think I cut 2 or 3 pieces incorrectly. I did. Yeah, so just checking where the fold is and that it's going to fold properly. Yeah, it's going to fold properly. Okay, and then this is for this side here. Yeah, so I did cut it wrong, incorrectly, when I was doing this thing. But thankfully it's a digital, so I'm okay. I mean, you know, it's not such a big thing if I cut it incorrectly. Let's see if it's going to close. Yes, it's going to close, and I'm going to let them dry, and then I'm going to flip them over, and like, can you see now, I will just go in and neaten all that. Okay, and then the next one is I want to use this one here, right in front of me, that there, over there. Okay, so I'm going to use that there. Like this. Yeah, so like here in South Africa right now, it is a bit cold. You can see I'm wearing you know, long sleeves, and you must be wondering, gosh, this is you in South Africa, it's your summer, why are you wearing long sleeves? Well, it's a bit cold here, as I mentioned. It's been raining for a while, but not like terribly cold. Okay, and then yeah, so what's it like in your part of the world? Is it getting really cold in the north? Not when I say north, I mean northern hemisphere. Here in the southern hemisphere, we're having lovely days, but we need the rain. So yeah, so also here, just making sure that when your folds, you know, you're not gluing into the fold as such. Okay, and you see, that was a piece that I cut. Oh no, that was right. This was one of the pieces I cut incorrectly. So now I got two pieces to choose from for the top, and I think I'm going to go with the berries because there's berries at the bottom here. So I'm going to go with the berries here. Okay. Oh, there's one more thing I am going to use, and that's a stencil. But I don't know where I left it. I have no idea. And it's one I cut on my machine just now. So this little project gave me the opportunity to go ahead and cut a stencil from my machine, with my machine, which I've been wanting to do for such a long time, you know, cut some stencils out, and I didn't have time. So that's the top part being matted. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to neaten those edges wherever they are sticking out, because it's no use me gluing the other part of it when these edges are sticking out. They're not sticking out really badly, by the way. I mean, that looks decent enough. This one here needs some trimming. This one can do with some trimming, and this one here. So I'm just going to go in here and trim it quickly like that. Really little trimming needed. So I must just like congratulate myself there, man. Of course, it wasn't that bad. Didn't make it that bad. You know, I could have traced it, and then I could have cut it a little bit shorter. But hey, if you are following me for long enough, you know that cutting straight is not my strong point. I cannot do it, and I'm okay with that too. I'm okay. It would help if I could, but I can't, so I'm okay with not being able to do it. Let's see. And this one here, yeah, we need to, sorry, we need to trim this down a bit. So I'm still working, mind you, with my autumn journal. So I'm not yet done with my autumn journal. But I thought I'd bring this project to you because not everyone is as slow as I am. And this would be something nice to start using for your Christmas preparations. Write down if you're having Christmas lunch, your seating arrangements, your menu. That's the things I'm going to do with this. Right, so I'm happy with that, which means that now I can start with the outside. And for the outside, I am just going to be using that. Sorry, the page is worrying me here because it's not fully glued down, and that is annoying me now. It's annoying me. Let's just do that there. That's fine. Okay, so leave that open so it can dry. Now I'm going to not put washi on this side. Okay, so sorry, but you'll also need some fabric glue. I do apologize that I didn't let you know about that right up front. I'm going to try and put this ribbon here on this side now, like that. Okay, on that spine over there. Let's see how successful I'm going to be. I am looking for my cap. Oh, there's it right in front of me for this glue. Right, so now I'm going to put some of this here. And I cleaned the other glue, I just didn't clean this glue. Should have. Yep, I should have cleaned it because it's a bit giving me a little bit of a hard time here, but it's okay. Okay, and if you want to, you don't need this, but this just helps. To put that glue right there. And then let's put this washi down here. Not washi, ribbon. Yeah, ribbon. So obviously this is not a thick ribbon. So it's just going around here and here. Like that, and just trying to get it as even as possible. So yeah, I think that's good enough. And anyway, it's stuck already. I forgot to pull out my scissors, but this is just give me a second, please. So I just needed to get my fabric scissor. Tiny little thing like this. Like that. Oh, let's see. Now I'm trying to be perfect. Right, so that's good enough. I think that's good enough. And then let's cut it down here as well. Yep, so we did it on that side. Oh, that's okay. That should be fine now. This too is worrying me a little bit. Like that. Yeah, so I'm just going to put that pin there, and then so that's done there. There's a little bit of a crease over there on that one there, as you can see, but suppose it's okay. And then now I am sorry if I wasn't in frame. I'm going to do it around this here as well. But you don't have to put ribbon. You can put paper. You can put paper on it. I'm just using ribbon because I have it. If I didn't have it, I'm not going to go and get myself ribbon, you know, unless I want to and I plan to use it on other projects or something. But I'm not going to go and get myself ribbon just for this purpose here. mean, I'm trying to use every single thing that I have from my stash these days. The only thing that I'm buying are dies, some books, yeah, and probably some ink, because my ink is running low. If you can't see it, all I'm doing is I just brought it closer to me to cut out. Right, so there's that one there now. Okay, so let's take this out because we are done with it for now. I might break the video just now to be able to go and get my thinner ribbon to be able to do the let that go through the eyelet. Okay, so next now we are going to do this, and here too just watch out which side is the right side and the wrong side. Okay, so now we're still continuing with the outside, but we're giving that a chance to dry on that side now. That ribbon a chance to dry. So the biggest part of this, I'll say that the biggest part of this is to be able to, or the longest part of this is to be cutting your, or matting your, cutting your pieces to go into this. But because once that is done, then it's quite easy. Like that. Okay, and then just making sure on this side that it's going to close, yes, and making sure on this side that it's going to close as well. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do on these sides is I'm going to hold them down with some of my fabric clips to be able to just make sure that they glue properly. Right, so now remember that this is going to be my front here. So now I'm going to work on this as my front, and I'm going to use that on my front like that. There. Okay, so I'm going to put this down now. You know what I did? Okay, I'll tell you what I did, because now that I'm thinking about it, okay, so what I did is that on this one, I shouldn't have put the underneath, because I should have put it after I put the brads on. But it's okay, it is done, and this part will normally not show anyway, so we can put the brads in later, and then we'll just put something to cover it. So that's done. Let's see whether it closes properly. Yes, it closes properly. And then let's do this side and make sure that that side is the correct side, because I'm using directional paper. Yes, it is. Yep. So I hope that you're enjoying some of my videos that I put through or put up recently. I know I have been very bad in putting videos up. Just want to put some glue over here. Okay. Uh-oh, I should never have turned it around, because this thing is acting up these days. It's got so much of glue in it. But yeah, well, it's not acting up. It's behaving how it should be behaving. So that is why I always keep it closed like that. And in my glue basket here. Okay, so staying with that, on this side I am going to put this here, but now this is non-directional, so I don't mind whichever way it goes, like that. Okay, you can see that I cut it with a pencil. I mean, I measured it with a pencil and stuff like that. You can see that there. I think the main thing is always ensuring that your edges or your edges are lined up and that it's going to close. Okay, it's going to close. Always checking that it's going to close, kind of a thing. All right, I think that's fine. So we are done there now, like that. So now let's go back to the inside here, and I'm just going to do that there. Right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to take our two circles and we are going to add them there, kind of a thing. So I'm going to kind of eyeball it here. Bring my crocodile in and be very brave about, no, Santini, you know what, you've worked so hard on this project. Really? Do you just want to do that? No. So I know for a fact I am totally useless. Totally useless in doing that, getting the center. So let's not do that. Let's not. We work so hard on it. And I can tell you that the one is a little bit crooked because it moved in my hand. That one there is a bit crooked, because as I was holding it, it moved. But anyway, now, this is not the hard part. This I kind of can get right. It's just the other one. Making that center. So just doing that and punching it there, like that, and just that there. Yeah, this one went off. This is the one that, maybe we'll put it at the bottom. This is the one that moved as I did it. So let's put that there and that in there. Like that. There. Like that. And yeah. But thankfully these are quite thin. Yeah, look how pretty that looks. Okay. So sad. Let me see if I've got another one. I do. Anyway, I needed to take this out because I need to find some circles here that we can use for our brads. So yes, lucky me, I have another one. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to find some red circles to cover our, oh, look at that. We can use that. Let's see if we got another one. Add some bling to it. Yay. We'll use that at the back. right now. So let's do this one here now. Let's cover this. That was me playing with my texture paste, my homemade texture paste, sparkly texture paste. There. So I must say, gosh, I'm quite chuffed. Texture paste with stencils. I'm quite chuffed at that. Wow. Didn't know that I got it so good. So right. And let's add that there. Like that. Bring in our crocodile again. That looks better. But now I want to ink this here. Like that. And then let's add this here. Somewhere there. Yeah, I think that's okay. So just did that. But still, it came out crooked. It still came out crooked. That there. And then this one here. If you're wondering what, I just have a little table that I'm keeping all my stuff on so that it does not look untidy. Okay. I was like, did I just paste that the wrong side after telling you all not to paste it the wrong side? And then I realized I have it the wrong side. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to just cover it there. Like that. Something like that. Okay. So I'm going to go just now and I am going to break for a while. Shame, that looks sad, eh? But it's okay. And I'm going to break for a while to get my thinner. I think I will need thinner material. So what I'm doing is I'm just making a little hole, like half a hole here on this spine. Maybe a little bit like that, and it's just so that the cording or the elastic can sit better. Yeah, so kind of like that, so it like is in the groove, if you know what I mean. Right, so now let's measure, because I have no idea how long this is. It is 14.5, which means that my brads must be about 7.25 in. No, I lie, not 7.25 in. I'm gonna put it 1.5 centimeters on this side, in, and I don't need to worry. I just want to put them 1.5 centimeters in, 1.5 centimeters in on that side. There. I'm wondering, maybe 2, because that one looks a lot longer. Let's make them 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters, what would that be? 3/4 inches. 3/4 inches. Yeah, you see this one was almost 2 centimeters in. So then let's do this now. Try and get it in the center. Yeah. I'll be back. I just want to get something for this. Right, so I managed to get my my thinner what's that word, ribbon. So sorry for the activity over here, but yeah, the family is around and you know how that works. Right, so now I managed to get my thinner ribbon, and I managed to find my little stencil that I cut. So it's a tiny stencil, it's not a big one. So before we put the stencil on, let us put our brads. And those brads seem to be disappearing from me all the time today. Oh, there's it. Right, so let's add it. No, man. Did I make them? I think I made the hole too small. I think this is, oh, no wonder. It's a big one. Let me change it. But I think before I change it, let me ensure that this is going to go through, because I can always change the size of the hole. Yeah, it is going to go through. So let us, I don't want to use black. Is the white a smaller one? No, that's the same size. Okay, so let's try this one here now. I got green. Let's try green. Okay. Oh, and I got red on the smaller one. So let's try that. To put that through. Yes, it goes through. So let's take these and put them back. Sorry about that. And let's take 2 red out and use the red. So I gave you the right measurement size of what brads I wanted to use. It's just that I didn't take out the right size. Yeah, so it kind of blends in as well. Cool like that. And you know I never get this right. So let me take out my glasses. Normally I'll use contacts, so just see that. And now I'm just gonna add my brand. I find it's harder to work with the crocodile than it is, sorry, not the crocodile, the big bite, than it is with the other one. Just want to see where the, because it's harder to position it. Yeah, but that's fine. And then this one as well. Let's add that one there. Like that. It's looking pretty. Sorry, wrong setting. No matter how many times I use this, I can never master the setting of it. Why is it being difficult right now? There we go. I don't know what's happening. It's right, but I don't know what's happening. Oh, come on. That's better. Yes, that was perfect, but my goodness, did it not take ages to get that done? Really? So now I'm going to add that in there, like that. And the piece we're using is very, very big, so long, so we don't need so much. Well, put it right just now. Yeah, like that. And then you know what works really nice? Maybe I should just show you. So let me just put this video on pause and then I'm going to show you what I do. Okay, yep, so sorry about that. What I wanted to show you, and you don't have to do this, okay, by any means you don't have to, but you can do this. You can find buttons that have big holes in them where your this thread can go in through. So I've got a button here that I found, and then there's another button. As weird as it looks, it has nice deep holes or big holes, which can also work. But I think I'm going to use this button over here because it's just, I couldn't find a red one, but I could find this one. So then all you do is you put your button, you put your thread through the button like that. I don't think it's a new idea. For sure it's not. Like that. Okay. And then all you do is you tie it up. Right, so you tie it up like that. And you tie it. Excuse me, one more. And then if you have beads, sorry, oh my word. If you have beads where you can also put, you know, that have wide enough holes for you to be able to put I'll sort that out just now when I know that that is the right size that I want. If you have beads that are big enough with wide holes, then you can also do the same thing. And there you go. I'm just going to put some paper through like this. Oh, Santini, how silly of you. Did you see what I did? I made that too short. I made that too short, so this is not fitting through. I forgot about that. So my size, my first measurements were right. Where I had them initially were right. Okay, so how big must they be? Oh well, it's okay. I'm gonna cut it down till there just now. Okay, so it must be there, and then maybe there. I'm such a so remember when I said I'm gonna go in 1 centimeter and 1, then that would have worked, but I wasn't thinking. Don't do the same thing that I did. Anyway, let's continue. It's still underneath there, so it's fine. All right, so there's my stencil that I made. Oh, that was a boo-boo. You see sometimes when you don't really think about it, you make all the boo-boos in the world. But it's okay. thankfully it is junk journaling, so we can get away with it. So what I want to do is I want to add this here. I don't know, I've never played with the stencil, I just created it now. So I don't know what effect I'm expecting to get here. Let's see. I just, in my ink, my pad is very, oh, it's beautiful. The pad is not very juicy because I bought this secondhand. It's coming out really nice. Look at that. Ah, that's so pretty. Okay, so can we kind of line it up? Not really, but you get the gist, right? There we go. Nice. And then on this side quickly. So I cut my stencil out of, I do t-shirts as well. So, you know, the backing of the HTV. If you do t-shirts, you'll know exactly what I'm speaking about. Cut it out of that. So can you see it sticks a bit? Yeah. So that helps. So it kind of doesn't move. See? 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 Yeah, so that's cool. I like that. I like it. Okay, so was using red and red and red, so I thought let's not use red. So we're gonna put this, no, we're gonna wait for, we're gonna sort that paper out. Because now the table's looking too busy. Right, so we're gonna put this in here. What I want this to serve as is, you know, from all my receipts or whatever, if I get any, then I'm gonna throw them in there like that. Okay, so now this, I'm gonna put them in there. Right, so we've got our baker's twine, and we're going to add baker's twine to it like that. And we are going to, I did pick this up, 1, 2, okay, let's cut this off first. There we go. 1, 2, kind of like that. And sorry if you can hear my family. So that's just to hold that in there. And then the last part, I'll get back to that. That was sad. Well, the second last part is to add pockets over here. So also just to hold whatever you want to. Not very interesting pockets in the sense that they are just there for, you know, they're not gusseted or anything of the sort. Okay, so man, I'm like crushed about that. Didn't think that through, did I? Well, I should have stuck with my initial measurements, because obviously somewhere around I did think it through. That's how I wanted to put it there. And then, well, I've got 3 more to play with. So I'm going to put this card at the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to put it quite towards the bottom. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to put this here. Here like that. I should have been using my other glue, but it's okay. Gotta add that one there as well. So these are just for whatever you have that you want to put in there while you're shopping or something like that. Okay, so that's that. Then we'll add that in there, and then that will also be held shut with that. And then the last bit is to decorate this here. Okay, so I got this here, which I think I'm going to put over there. Firstly, make sure it's the right side. And I think I'm going to add some of this here firstly to it. Some coffee dough, it goes like this. Oh, it's a bit too long, so let's cut it off there. Some coffee dye goes here. Like that. I'm gonna add, just gonna pull it more, kind of like that. Add this to it, like this. Yeah, like that. Then I'm going to add this little frame to it, and here I think I need my other little glue. Okay, I'm gonna add that frame to it, kind of like that. Something like that. Okay, or I might put a smaller frame on it. And then I've got a little word. Maybe a word like that to it. And then I'm playing around with this here. Sorry, it just refused to come off my hand. Yeah. That, or here like that. Okay, so I think I want to get the smaller frame. I don't seem to like that bigger frame. It looks too big. Yeah, let's take this out. Let's add some fabric glue now. I'm just going to add the fabric glue over here like that. Okay, just trying to stretch this out because it seems like there's just not enough of it. Right, I'm going to add this now to it. like this. Still trying to keep it not too fat. Making sure it's the right side. Pulling some fibers out. Should have centered it a bit better, like that. So maybe let's put that there, and that kind of, that there, and then this kind of here, because I don't want to really, no, I'll have to see. I don't want to really cover the Mary. Kind of something like that. Okay, but before we do that, let us put our frame on it. Like that. So this is almost done now. Just got to put a closure on it and we are done. So I hope that you enjoyed this project. I will leave the templates as soon as I can draw it out and scan it on my Facebook group. And if you are a member of that on my Facebook group, then you can take, get a hold of the template. And you can make your very own one as well and enjoy it. And as I mentioned, yeah, that looks better. You don't have to have the kit. You can use whatever kit you want to. You don't even have to make it into a Christmas kind of a thing. You can make it into whatever you want it to be. I think somewhere around, right, somewhere around, I have some red that I can put on the center of this flower. I think I can do that. Yeah. So now the decorations, I didn't tell you up front. Oh no, I don't have it here. Somewhere. It is, I think, it's still in the container over there. Doesn't matter. I will add a red over there before I take a photograph of it. So now the last two things to do is to cut this to size so that you can see how it looks in there, and then to be able to put the final touch, which is the eyelet there. I'm gonna do that now if I can find it. And that's gonna go there like that. I wish I had a red, but I don't, so it's gonna have to work without the red. So I'm gonna eyeball it somewhere there. Yeah, I don't put these ones often enough. Did this thing just drop down to cover my Mary, which I worked so hard for it not to have done that? Really? what, guys? I actually never, I did, but I can't remember. When last I punched one of these through. Oh, Anthony, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Oh my word, Anthony, you are really something, aren't you? Yes, okay. I haven't done that in ages. So, there it is. And did I just like lose my ribbon? I think the thinnish one is going to have to work, not the thick one. The thin one is going to have to work. How much do we need? Okay, I think so. Maybe up till there. Okay. Or should I put it the other way? Let's see if I put it the other way, whether it'll look prettier. Can't quite picture this. So maybe it's a good thing it was the white, because then it contrasts with the red. So not so bad. Yeah, that way is better. So yeah, it's a bit big, so long, not big, long. Okay, so that's it. But what I'm going to do is that instead of snipping out two pieces, you get me, instead of snipping out two pieces on either side, which is just a waste of time, I mean not time, material, I'm going to snip it out like I'm going to do this. Like that. No, it's too short. Let's see. No, maybe not, because you don't want this long frilly thing in your bag. Just want something for a closure, right? Kind of a thing. Yep. So maybe I'll just snip it there and then readjust it later on. So that's that. And then just give me a second until I sort this booklet out so we can see how it looks with that. Just give me a second. Yes, so I just had to try it out so that I know that it was the right measurement now. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open this out here, and I am going to take my booklet, my smaller booklet, and I'm going to push it in there like that. There we go. It's done. And then there's our little file folder here, so that we can put our receipts and stuff in it. And then this goes in like that, so everything is nice and tucked in and tucked away like that. And we have, oh, no wonder, it's supposed to go there. Guess what time it'll get loose. There. Man, I did leave some gaps, I know. There we go. And then just for something to go in here, like I don't know, whatever. Yeah, and here. So that's it. That's our project, done and dusted. And I hope you liked it. I'll just add this to the, which one is the longer part? This is the longer part, so let's take this around. Oh, was that the longer part? This is the longer part. Yes, so let's take that around, kind of a thing, like that. Yes, and there's it. Yeah, like that. That's your project. I'll just readjust the ribbon here so that it sits properly. But that's your project, and I hope that you liked it. And I apologize that I had to stop once or twice, like for the button, and then to get the page cut and things like that. So the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little embellishment there, and that's done. I think I like it. I think I'm gonna make use of it, and yeah, it's going to be something that I'm going to keep all my Christmas planning in. And I think that you know, I can even use it next year, you see. And I even cut these here to be able to, so you don't have to cut those there, because I don't know what I was thinking, my ribbon was going to fall very close to there. So yeah, so don't cut those out there. Okay, don't make those two little slots over there. Right, so that's it. Or if you're not putting your eyelets, then have those there. Then have those there, because what they're going to do is they're going to hold the ribbon. Like, they'll provide a groove for the string to go through. Yeah. And if you want, I'm thinking now about it, if I don't, no, it has to open up. I was just going to say you can tuck it underneath here, the ribbon. But that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you are going to be making it. As soon as I get a chance, I will put the Facebook, what you call it, this template on the Facebook group, Sunny Creates Junk Journal, so you can make something like this as well. And then the other thing is that please remember that I'm very close to my 1,000 subscribers, so I will be definitely running a competition, and all you have to do in order to be eligible for the competition is that you got to give this this will, I think it's the third video now, 1, 2, I think the third, if I'm not mistaken, or fourth, I can't remember, but it started with the faux stamps. Okay, so and then it was, I think, the labels. Yeah, I think this could be the third video. Okay, so give this video a thumbs up. Please leave a comment, because for all those people that have left comments and that are my subscribers, and I can verify that you're my subscriber, then you automatically go into the draw. Remember, if you leave a comment on every video, then it increases your chance, because the number of comments is the number of times that you will be added into a draw, but 1 comment per video. Okay. Okay, so that's it. I think that is it, because as soon as I reach 1,000, the Saturday closest to that, I will do the drawing. And what is the prize? The prize is a digital kit from my Etsy store. And for South African viewers, the prize will be something physical I made, or they can choose an Etsy kit from, a digital kit from my Etsy store. Also remember, if you want to use this kit that I used today, there's a video that, highlights or shows you the entire kit. These ones over here were just the background pages and the collage pages that I used. So you can go and have a look at that video. And remember, all my kits are off. They're 20% off at the moment on my Etsy store, and it will run until the first week of January. So I'm giving you it's not like a Christmas present, but if for those of you that stay at home during Christmas and it's cold and you want to craft, or it's warm and you don't want to go out into the heat, then you've got some nice digitals to work on. So this is the Cozy Christmas one that I'm working on at the moment. This is the Cozy Christmas one. And I will be releasing a sewing one very soon. And that is it, people. Ladies, not people. That's wrong. Okay, so if you enjoyed this video, then do consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you're not. But or giving it a thumbs up and a comment as well. Take care. Have a blessed weekend. It is Saturday evening. I think I'll put this video out tomorrow morning, which is Sunday. I'll schedule it for Sunday morning, the video. So do take care. Have lots of fun. Have a blessed week ahead. And lots of love from me at Sunny Creates.